Welcome back to Heart of Ocala. Today is all about barbecue, and if you live in the South, you already know. This is serious business. Everyone has their go-to spot. Everyone has an opinion, and honestly, that's what makes barbecue here so much fun. In a place like Ocala, barbecue isn't just food, it's part of the culture. Whether it's ribs, brisket, pulled pork, or those classic southern sides, people here take it very seriously. For this list, I'm not just going off hype or one good meal. I'm looking at the full picture. Flavor, consistency, atmosphere, reputation, and whether it actually feels like part of the barbecue scene here in Ocala and the surrounding areas. And I've got a mix in here. Local smokehouses, regional staples, and even a couple spots just outside Ocala that are absolutely worth the drive. So if you're looking for your next barbecue spot, this list should have you covered. Let's count it down. Number 10, Oakwood Smokehouse. Coming in at number 10 is Oakwood Smokehouse. This is one of those classic, no-frills barbecue spots that really leans into traditional southern comfort. You've got all the staples here: ribs, pulled pork, smoked chicken, turkey, sausage, everything you'd expect from a classic barbecue menu. The closest location to Ocala is actually just outside the area in Lady Lake. But what makes Oakwood interesting is that they've built out a pretty solid presence in Central Florida. There are about 5 locations within an hour's drive, so it's definitely a recognizable name to the region. Where this place really stands out is the ribs. That's what people consistently go there for, and it's kind of their calling card. Overall, it's not trying to reinvent barbecue, it's just delivering solid, dependable food in a family-friendly setting. And that's exactly why it earns the number 10 spot. Number 9, Southern Pig and Cattle Company. At number 9, we've got Southern Pig and Cattle Company. This one has a bigger presence locally than people might realize. There are actually 2 locations in Ocala, which helps to keep it relevant in the local food scene. Now, this isn't strictly a hardcore barbecue-only spot. It leans more into that traditional southern restaurant feel. But barbecue is still a big part of what they do. You've got ribs, brisket, pulled pork, smoked turkey, plus all the classic sides that come with it. It's not going to compete with the very top tier smokehouses on this list, but that's not really what it's trying to be. It's more about comfort, familiarity, and a full southern style meal. And because it's been part of the Ocala scene for a while, it earns its spot at number 9. Number 8, Big Rascal Barbecue. Coming in at number 8 is Big Rascal Barbecue. This is one of those names that's been around the Ocala barbecue scene for years. It has that classic laid-back local barbecue joint feel, nothing over the top, just good food in a casual setting. They've got a wide variety of meats and sauces, and it's the kind of place where people already know what they're going for before they walk in. It may not be the newest or trendiest spot anymore, but it's still part of the conversation when you talk about barbecue in Ocala. And that history keeps it on the list. Number 7, Sonny's Barbecue. At number 7 is Sonny's Barbecue. Yes, it's a chain, but this one gets a pass. Sonny's is actually Florida born. It was started in Gainesville, just 45 minutes up the road, and it's been part of the barbecue culture here for decades. There are 4 locations just in Marion County alone, so it's hard to ignore how big of a presence it has locally. For a lot of people, this is the barbecue they grew up on. It's consistent, it's accessible, and it delivers exactly what you expect every time. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, all the sides. It might not be the most exciting pick on this list, but it absolutely is part of the local barbecue identity, and that's why it comes in at number 7. Number 6, Fat Boys Barbecue. At number 6 is Fat Boys Barbecue. This is where we start getting into some of the stronger local staples. Fat Boys has that old school barbecue feel, but it backs it up with consistency. The portions are solid, the meats are flavorful, and it's the kind of place where you know you're walking out full. It's not perfect across the board, no barbecue place is, but it's dependable, it's well known, and it's one of those spots people keep coming back to. That consistency lands it right in the middle of the list. Number 5, Mission Barbecue. At number 5 is Mission Barbecue, another chain, but a strong one. Mission Barbecue stands out because of how consistent and well run it is. Everything is clean, the service is strong, and the food delivers across the board. Brisket, ribs, pulled pork, all of it. It also has a unique atmosphere compared to the other barbecue spots, with a big focus on honoring military and first responders, which gives it a different kind of identity. It may not be the most local pick, but if someone asks for a reliable barbecue spot in Ocala, Mission Barbecue is always in the conversation, and that's why it cracks the top 5. Number 4, Pearl Country Store. At number 4 is Pearl Country Store. This one is just outside Ocala, but if you know, you know. Pearl has one of the most loyal followings in the entire area. It's not polished, it's not fancy, and that's exactly the appeal. This is old school rustic barbecue that feels like a step back in time. And it's also one of the most debated spots on this list. Some people absolutely love it. Some people think it's a bit overrated. But when a place creates that kind of conversation, it belongs near the top. And if you haven't been, it's definitely worth the drive. Number 3, Brick City Southern Kitchen. Now we're into the top 3, and number 3 is Brick City Southern Kitchen. This is easily one of the best overall barbecue experiences in Ocala. It's not just about the food, it's the full package. You've got the downtown location, the atmosphere, the full bar, and a menu that blends barbecue with a more elevated dining experience. This is where barbecue meets a date night out. If you're looking for a sit-down spot with great food and a great vibe, this is one of the best options in the area. Number 2, Big Lee's Serious About Barbecue. At number 2 is Big Lee's Serious About Barbecue. This is one of the biggest names in Ocala barbecue and one of the most recognized spots nationally. It's been featured on shows like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on the Food Network, and that kind of exposure has brought people from all over just to try it. Big Lee's helped put Ocala on the barbecue map. Everything here is built around bold flavor, brisket, ribs, pulled pork, and it's the kind of place where people go out of their way to visit. For a lot of people, this is number 1. And number 1, Four Smokes Barbecue. My number 1 spot right now is Four Smokes Barbecue. This is a newcomer to the Ocala scene, and it's already climbing to the top of the list, which is not easy to do in a place like this. It's located in the new Paddock Market at the Paddock Mall, and it's bringing a ton of energy to that area. What really stands out here is how dialed in everything already feels. The brisket, ribs, the sides, the smoke flavor, the tenderness, it all hits. It doesn't feel like a place that's still figuring things out. It feels like it already knows exactly what it's doing. And for me, right now, it's the one I keep going back to, which is why it takes the number 1 spot on this list. So that's my top 10 barbecue spots in the Ocala area. I already know, this list is going to spark some debate, so let me know in the comments. Who's too high, who's too low, and who did I completely miss? And if you enjoy discovering the best local food, hidden gems, and everything happening in and around Ocala, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Heart of Ocala. We've got a lot more coming.